What's up, guys? So for the last couple of weeks I've been doing bad film reviews for Christmas movies that had bad scores. Today I'm going to sort of do the opposite of that and tell you about 12 of the best Christmas films that kind of exist. Now this is somewhere between actual ratings on like the like Metacritic and Rotten Tomatoes and that, and my own personal opinion. So some that have like 100% critic rating might not necessarily be on this list because it's a bit of both. I also haven't seen 4 out of the 12 on this list, and I will let you guys try and figure out which 4 they are. So I'm going to start at the bottom of my list and sort of work my way up. So we're going to start with A Muppet's Christmas Carol. The Rotten Tomatoes score was 74, the Metacritic was 64, and the IMDb score was 7.7 out of 10. Then we've got The Santa Claus, which also has a 74% on Rotten Tomatoes. Its Metacritic score was 57, and its IMDb score was 6.4. We then have The Rise of the Guardians, which also shares the 74% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's also got a 57% on Metacritic, but its IMDb score is 7.3. Then we have Iron Man, which 3, which has a Rotten Tomatoes score of 80%, Metacritic score of 62, and an IMDb score of 7.2. Batman Returns, a Rotten Tomatoes score of 80%, Metacritic of 68, and an IMDb score of 7.0. We've then got The Man Who Invented Christmas, which has a Rotten Tomatoes score of 80%, a Metacritic score of 60%, and an IMDb score of 7.0. Gremlins is got a Rotten Tomatoes score of 84%, a Metacritic score of 70, and an IMDb score of 7.2. We've then got Better Watch Out, which is sort of a horror movie, has a Rotten Tomatoes score of 88%, a Metacritic score of 67, and an IMDb score of 6.5. The next one is Edward Scissorhands, which has a Rotten Tomatoes score of 90%, Metacritic score of 74, and an IMDb of 7.9. We've then got Arthur Christmas, which has a Rotten Tomatoes of 92%, Metacritic of 69, IMDb 7.1. Our second to last is Die Hard, which has a Rotten Tomatoes of 93%, a Metacritic score of 72, and IMDb of 8.2. And before I reveal my number 1 best Christmas movie ever, I do have an honourable mention to Home Alone, which did not have a high enough score to get into the top 12, but is still one of my favourite movies from like when I was a kid. But its Rotten Tomatoes score was 62%, Metacritic was 63, and its IMDb is 7.5, so it just sits underneath sort of the cutoff point, unfortunately. But the number 1 best Christmas movie is Nightmare Before Christmas. It has a 95% on Rotten Tomatoes, an 82% on Metacritic, and an 8.0 on IMDb, and is also really good for watching Halloween movies, which I suppose Better Watch Out would also fit in there as well, with the whole like horror genre being very popular around that time as well. So as you can tell, some of those were just like older films that I watched when I was a kid. Some of those were superhero movies, and there's there's like 3 or 4, I think it is, that were directed by Tim Burton, which really sort of shows you the kinds of movies that I watch usually, just for entertainment. But yes, there we go. There is my list. Let me know down in the comments which of the 4 of those you think are the ones that I haven't seen. And I will, I don't know, work out a prize for the winner, the person who gets closest. I don't know. I'll think of something, I'm sure. But yeah, until next time. Thanks for watching the video, guys. If you liked that, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified when I upload a new video. I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and share it with your friends as well. And if you want to see more content in between uploads, you can follow my Instagram at Ace of the Arts or my Tumblr at Stories Around a Campfire. And I will see you in the next video.